Here in this video we will going to be destructure all the value from the database. First of all, here we will request.body. You have to write request.body.name, request.body.email for each and every field. To get rid of it, you can destructure it. So const name comma email comma password equals to request.body. It will make your work easier. Okay, here you should require the user model. So const user equals to require models is the same to back. Okay, model oblique user. Here first of all we have to check whether the user is exist or not. So for it we have to write user dot find one and check with using email. Okay, we can use .10, but here we are using async await. Here I am writing async, and here using try catch block I am using await. Here in the try block and in the catch block catching the error. If any kind of error, it will throw an error. I am putting all this stuff into our try block and pasting it here. There is no need of it, get rid of it. Now the next thing is, here first of all I have to check whether the user is exist or not. Or you can do one more thing, you can fill the catch section earlier. Console.error the message and response.status. Status would be 500.json or send as a server error. Okay, fine. Now going to try block, and here check whether the user is exist or not, and we can check it using its email. Let user equals to await, because we are switching to the async await. User.find one, if the email is present or the username is present as you want to check, we are checking with the email, and if you can see the key and value is same, you can condense into a single one. Here if the email is present, if email or if user is present, you can send a JSON message or error message in a JSON format as the email is present. Response the status 400.json, and in the message, in the curly braces, you have write email already exists. Okay, you can do as it is, or you can give a simple message as you like to. Here I am writing because it's a simple message, you can show up like a message, and in the message you can show up here errors. In the errors you can write in a curly brace message email exist, something like that, or user already exist. Okay, fine. Now the next thing is, as you can see here, a replicated warning is coming because we have to use create index. Now come back to the db.js file in the config folder. Here after this we should write to create index, use create index equals to true. Okay, that's fine. Save the file, and here if that work is already done, and now the use of Gravatar is used for getting an image. For this you have to require something, that is gravatar equals to require avatar gravatar. Okay, as you can see we have already installed it as a package. Now here, how to use gravatar is the format. You can go with its official website and see it there. So here const avatar equals to gravatar dot email or URL. You can do what you want to do. Email, and is take 3 arguments, as should be 200. You can copy and paste it from his official website also if you're not getting it. It's kind of a size and all stuffs. And D should be It's all about size, rating and default. S stand for size, R for rating and D for default. Now the next thing you have to do, you have to create a new model, or new object of the user model. Here you have to grab all such things: name, email, avatar and the password. Okay, it will create an object. Now the next thing is you have to do, you can save it or you can encrypt the password. In this video it will be too long, so let's do it. Let's require first of all bcrypt, that is already installed in our package, and here you have to write bcrypt.js. Bcrypt is a kind of a package who will convert your password into encrypted format. So do it. You have to use a salt, that is created a random generated value of your password. So using salt we have to write await bcrypt.gensalt, and here you have to write the number of it, how many numbers you have to render generated. I am giving it here 10. You can give it also 12 here. Okay, now the next thing is you have to use the bcrypt on the password field. Then the user, that is object user.password equals to await bcrypt.hash, and here you have to write password comma salt. It will hash your password to the salt to the 10 digits. A random 10 digits value will be generated. Now you have to save the user. You can do .then also, but here we are using async await, so we are writing here await. Okay, that's all. And I think now go back to the Postman. Now if you will send all the information there, as you can see all the field has already been filled up. Just click on the send button, and as you can see a successful message, user registered. In your MongoDB database, if you click on the collection, you can see that database and the table name users, and the record is here. This is the first program where you are sending the value to the database from using form. Okay, and the password is in encrypted format, and you can see the avatar also. If you copy this avatar and paste into, you can see the image. And that's all for this video. Thank you so much.